famous story of Chokha Mela. Chokha Mela was from the Dalit community, and unfortunately he was not allowed to enter the temple. And it's so sad that he used to sing such amazing songs and people used to dance to his bhajans, but he was not allowed to enter the temple. So Chokha Mela cried and said, Vithala, what is this? How can the air be, just for one and not the other? How can the water be for one and not the other? How can you be divided? The air I breathe, somebody else is breathing out. We are all connected. And you are everybody's. Why are people not understanding this? And he used to cry and sing lot of bhajans in full devotion to Vithala. And one day what happened? The priest saw him near the temple and said, Hey, Chokha Mela, go away. And Chokha Mela cried and went home. And when he was sleeping, what happened was Vithala came in his dream, and it is said that one night he just woke up with a start because his whole dark house became like 1,000 splendid suns, and Vithala had appeared and took him in his arms and took him to the temple, which was locked in the middle of the night. He took him right into the sanctum, which is so dark. And I get goosebumps when I say this. Vithala said, it's so dark in the sanctum, and Chokha Mela, you bring light here. You are my devotee who fills this place with light. Vithala said this to his devotee. And then Vithala said, never think you are different from anybody. You are most special. Everybody is so special to me. And in the morning when the priest came, he heard some rustle. Because what had happened? Who was inside? The locked room, the locked sanctum? Chokha Mela. So the priest was super furious. He said, I didn't allow you to enter the temple, and here you are writing, you have impurified this pure place. And he dragged him out. He said, I banish you to the other side of the Chandrabhaga river. You can't even live in this area anymore because you have crossed all limits. You need to be punished harshly. So poor Chokha Mela had to relocate to the other side of the river, farther from the temple. And guess who missed him the most? Vithala. Here the divine is longing for the devotee. And Vithala, it is said, Vithala was thinking, I have not met Chokha Mela for so long. I am so desperate. And Vithala used to go to their house to eat. So Chokha Mela and his wife used to feed him simple food, curd and some sweets and whatever, dal bhat. And once when his wife was serving Vithala, her spoon slipped and all the curd fell on Vitala's dress, and Chokha Mela got very angry. How can you spoil Vitala's dress? Our Vithala has come to meet us, and all this is happening. And when all this is happening, nobody else can see Vithala. Only Chokha Mela and his wife could see. And the same priest who yelled at Chokha Mela was passing by. And when the moment Chokha Mela was yelling at his wife, how dare you drop this, blah, 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 the priest thought Chokha Mela is yelling at him because the priest couldn't see Vithala. Crazy, isn't it? He was only visible to his ardent devotees, Chokha Mela and his wife. Priest came stomping and said, how dare you yell at me? I've banished you and still you have not learnt your lesson and you speak to me like that? You're not even supposed to speak to me. You are from a different caste. And the priest gave him one tight slap. Chokha Mela was very sad and said, okay, sorry, all that. For no mistake of his, was so confused. And in the meanwhile, Vithala left. The invisible Vithala was invisible to the priest. And Chokha Mela was so restless. And the priest the next day, when he opened the temple, Vitthala's right cheek was red. It is said that Vithala felt the slap and the priest had tears in his eyes. He said, "Oh my God, you have taught me the most important lesson. Panduranga, when I slapped Chokha Mela, the slap fell on your face." And there were tears in Vitthala's eyes, that how can you treat my beloved with so much hate? And the priest had understood his lesson, and the priest fell at the feet of Chokha Mela and carried him on his shoulders and brought him into the temple sanctum and told everybody, this is how a devotee should be, where the divine himself is so proud of having a devotee like this. So beautiful, no?